Alright, we're back.
What up?
Suck TV. Where it's at. What are we doing today?
Today we're doing the world-famous Age of Ultron Avengers review.
Alright.
The most highly anticipated movie of the year, probably.
I would say so, yeah.
I'm not. I would like to think I'm a comic book fan, or
we
no.
would like to think.
Yeah.
We can't.
I mean, you probably know more about what the world of Marvel and the Avengers and stuff.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And I just sort of go with the flow with what's happening. And I think I have maybe a better insight because I'm older than the new trend of people that are falling for this Marvel fad that's going around. Or the movies that come out every year. You know, every year basically there's the Marvel movie coming out.
Yeah.
They just keep following one another, whether they be the ones that are.
They're killing it.
They are, obviously, and it's like a new world, even for adults, because it's only adults now. So the kids,
Yeah, it's not for
nothing
kids anymore.
to do with it at all.
Let's be for real, yeah. But it's we aren't your traditional, real comic book fans. We don't
Nerds.
know. Yeah, we don't. It's not like this people or anything. But
No,
we're not,
but I mean
we're not
the
into
people
the,
that are-
we're not into the comic book scene. But we've grown up with it. We bought a few comics, and we've basically just liked the pictures. I used to draw them
Yeah.
and stuff. You know what I mean? But the movie now, come on. What did you think?
All right, now we've got to talk about. We've got to
Lots
talk
to
about
talk about.
the first movie very, very briefly, very quickly.
Okay.
Now, from my point of view, I cannot remember the movie.
At all? Nothing. Not at all.
I can't. I can remember bits of them getting together,
Getting to
and then
you remember
I
the
then-
bad
I
guy, the
remember-
villain,
Fury. The
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury from the what's it called? What's the team called?
Shield.
Shield.
Yeah.
Him getting them all together to do this thing
Yeah.
because of Loki, and his Tesseract
Tesseract. Yeah.
stick thing.
Yep. So
And then-
and the cube and all that.
Yeah, and then they become friends with him, and then they up in the sky with the flying aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they in New York City fighting all the things coming from
Transformers 3. What?
no, it wasn't. It was Avengers. It was Avengers. I know what you're saying.
It could have been looked like it was Transformers.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was exactly the same, more or less.
Yeah.
All the stuff was coming out of the sky, and they
a
were
portal
fighting
open.
loads of these bad guys that looked like half robots and half reptiles or whatever.
So it was Transformers.
It was Transformers, all right?
Yeah.
Now that's that's
Avengers,
the first Avengers.
Yeah.
So I wasn't impressed with it.
So you didn't like it.
I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
I mean,
I liked it. I actually
Okay.
liked it. I thought it was
Right.
cool. It was good. I thought it was good. But now I've been waiting for this Age of Ultron for a long
because
time.
you wanted to see Ultron.
I wanted to see Ultron. That was the
Okay.
main thing. I was because I'd heard they switched the thing on. It was supposed to be, the original, apparently the original is Ant-Man creates Ultron, but then they changed it around. They made Iron Man make him. So I was interested in how they're going to do this
Yeah.
and how it's going to look. And is Ultron... I was waiting for Ultron to be
I wanted to
this
see Ultron as well
extreme
because I
villain.
done
you know?
a bit of research before the movie
Yeah.
on Ultron, and I was really impressed with his
With his
character and the
character,
things
yeah.
that he could do, and the amount of power and strength that he has. He was basically indestructible
So, yeah.
because he can regenerate. I mean, electronically.
Yeah.
So he's everywhere and he's
All the
nowhere.
time, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So we were excited.
I was
for it.
happy to see him. I couldn't wait.
And we saw it.
He came into the movie pretty quick, which was good.
Well, yeah, which the movie actually started off
Yeah,
good.
Started off good.
Started
Confusing for me.
No,
I
but
mean-
but that's you can't knock the movie for that. I can speak on the movie's behalf here in a way because you haven't really been keeping up with the other ones.
But the
Like
other ones,
Captain
the only
America.
one I haven't kept up with was Captain America.
And
Out of everything.
Iron Man 3. You haven't done Iron Man 3.
Yeah, well, don't tell everybody that. You know.
What?
Let me Let me act like I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. No, but it's you have to keep up with them to really understand. But it doesn't. But the beginning fight scene wasn't.
It didn't have anything to do with
it wasn't. It wasn't. But it started off with a bang. It went good for the first 10 minutes. Right, Ultron pops on the scene, starts popping off. It's going good, and then the movie just went bad.
Fell apart.
Like,
you know what? I think I don't. The truth about it is, I think I just don't like the Avengers. To be honest with you.
All right, why? Why don't you like the Avengers?
Because it's almost like they're the Fantastic Four. It's like they're at the celebrity status. Because S.H.I.E.L.D. and Fury sort of ask for their help.
Right.
But the Avengers are sort of copying Tony Stark's show-off style with the public.
Cool and yeah. No, but they're not. You think so?
It's known that they are superheroes. They're not the traditional superheroes that have been undercover and quiet and hidden. Everybody loves that about superheroes. That's why Batman is so good. Superman,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's because of their persona has been hidden.
Yeah,
and they two separate people.
Yeah,
the mystery of it and trying to work out who this person is. That's all part of it.
Barry Allen stuff.
Yeah. Now the fact that they are in the press, and let's be honest.
Yeah, but they're not. See, that's the thing.
Not them all. It's mainly Tony Stark, right?
Yeah.
But he's a billionaire, so he has to.
He has to.
But you have to admit, I'm getting tired of him showing off. It's annoying now.
It's getting boring now. That he's made that joke pretty dry. He's worn it out. He's really worn it out. So this is my biggest problem with Marvel in general. I don't know if this is because Disney's taken over it or whatever, but all their movies, they seem to be really pushing this childish joke scene too much. Like, we all understand a bit of joking and stuff is cool and everything. A couple jokes.
Yeah, but the percentage of it in the movie
is too much.
It's going back to the real Disney type jokes.
Yes, it's going to Disney stuff, and
but this has happened only in the last year and a half.
No, it's happened in almost all of the Marvel movies. Besides maybe
but Marvel only got sold in the last 2 years.
Probably the last 3 years or something like that.
Yeah, but before that, all the other
Marvel
movies...
it was only Iron Man 1 and Incredible Hulk, and yeah, that was basically it.
Yeah, but they were adult-type movies.
Those ones were good. That's why I'm not knocking the first.
But they did have a couple of jokes.
They had a couple, but not as extreme as this Avengers. Like, Avengers is really pushing, and this
and
is
the
why...
Thor as well, the second Thor.
Oh, man, Thor.
The second Thor was a joke.
So, like...
There's too many jokes.
Whereas you got DC now, they, Christopher Nolan, I mean, he wasn't doing the whole DC universe thing, but his movie was serious, it was dark, it was... Because, like you said, this is not for kids anymore. Comic book stuff's not... Children aren't... Like I told you the other day, you go to the supermarket or you go to like a normal store where you'll find like a toy section, and there's no action figures anymore. I'm talking about real action figures.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I was
you could
8, 9 years old.
I
used to buy action figures. The latest Spider-Man action figure or Batman or whatever. They're not there anymore.
Action figures is sort of like
it's collectibles.
It's like turntables or breakdancing.
Yes, just like
it's gone. It's something
gone,
of the past.
But it's not gone. I wouldn't say it's gone. It's a collectible thing.
That's what I mean. It's a serious thing to have. You have to purchase it.
Yeah, you got to purchase it.
Or order it online.
That's right.
And look for the one you want. You can't just go pick them up.
Yeah. So I think that Marvel's jokey scene that they keep doing all the time is making them not good. Like, we need to still do a review on Guardians of the Galaxy, because, man, that's another topic. But this joke thing, they gotta really take it away and focus more on that. We want that power stuff. You know what I'm saying? That hard. We want Hulk
villain. Like, the villains aren't intimidating anymore.
Yeah,
they aren't. Loki. Loki can make Loki so much better.
They made him pretty good.
No, he is. But I like him. But what I mean is,
they could go better.
They could really make him frightening.
Not
friendly frightening.
Yeah, not like,
friendly. Like,
he's cool.
He's like a cool
bad guy
villain.
Yeah, we don't want that. We want him to be intimidating.
You don't want to be around him. You want to be scared. It's Loki. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
who else I can think of that's a great villain that
Abomination in Incredible Hulk.
all right, no, but no, besides Abomination, how about I mean, he's sort of like a Hulk type animal,
Yeah, he's a
animalistic
creature
type
type
person.
thing. Right.
I'm talking about a person, the guy from Doctor Doom, from the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like his mask, his thing.
He's
You
dark,
don't
he's scary.
you don't want to
wanna
be
a-
cracking jokes around
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
someone like that. He's
You know what I
serious,
mean?
yeah.
See, like the way Tony Stark was making jokes in the first Avengers when he was on top of
The
in his
tower
building
and
with,
stuff. Yeah,
with Loki, that
Loki.
was ridiculous.
Yeah,
This
it's
guy
not
comes from another
world, another planet. He's a
world.
god.
He's a god. He's
Like,
a son of
what
a
are
god.
you
or whatever.
doing, man?
And you're cracking jokes.
Come
you
on.
know.
It's a bit pathetic. But let's. Stick
All right,
to
gets
it,
back
so.
to Ultron. Right.
It was shit.
Ultron's sidekicks were pretty bad.
His army, you mean the robot
Yeah.
army? Well, yeah. They were.
No, but the ironic thing about it is, if he's Ultron,
Yeah.
he can make his sidekicks or his army as powerful as him.
Yeah, but wouldn't
It
that
would
take-
seem.
that
I
take
know
more
it would.
time?
But have you thought about it? Because he controls it. He's made himself.
Yeah, he could. No, he could. He could just.
He could make all of them
loads
just
of
like
them
him.
Just like him, yeah. But I think he does though.
But they were getting their arms ripped off and
They
their
were-
heads coming.
they were chumps.
They were cheaper or weaker than Tony Stark's,
Tony Stark's
sidekick
robot
Iron
things.
Man.
Yeah, his army was pathetic. It
And
was
you never,
bad.
they never focused the special effects on them. They were very quick. All you saw was silver.
You just saw smashing stuff.
They were like basically, you know, the robots in, you know, the Terminators in Terminator 1, when you see them, how they sort of stop motion,
stop motion, walking in the bush kind of
skeletal machines.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they were like. But these were carbon fibers, carbon
yeah,
fiber
carbon-
metal,
know what
and
you're
they
talking
were
about.
really super fast World War Z zombie movements. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
couldn't focus on their detail.
Too much, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
you could even focus on Transformers detail more than they could
More
focus
than
on.
this.
These guys
It
were very
yeah,
quick.
Bang, bang, bang. But Ultron now, we need to talk about Ultron because I liked him,
But he was disappointing
but
because
he was extremely disappointing.
because of the jokes. He was cracking jokes
He
as
was
well.
cracking jokes. Now he was supposed to be this. He wants to destroy the whole planet and recreate everything, and yet he's like cracking jokes.
He's
and
getting,
having fun.
he's getting
having laughs.
No, he's getting into the local or the trendy one-liners that
One-liners.
are popular today. He's downloaded them and he's
And
using
he's
them
using
in his
it. Yeah,
conversation.
it's all the hey man, like these one-liners that they hit. Captain America was cracking them and stuff, and I was just not impressed with all of that. Like I didn't. That was making me really bored of the film. It was making me think like this is a crap movie, And we need to talk about Black Widow and
Hawkeye.
the Hawkeye. Man.
All right.
Come on now, we know you love these characters.
Okay.
Why do you love them?
The reason why I love them is because they. Do you know, like, when they put. When they give kids awards for just being a part of a project?
Yeah.
At school, you get an award
Thanks.
for coming to school.
Yeah, thanks for being a part of this.
Yeah, or you
Get an award for coming to school.
yeah, you get awards for a great attendance or you done well.
Yeah,
Great achievement. You participate. You gave it your best. You a loser.
Yeah, you
lost.
You lost.
But everybody's getting an award. Now these, I think
No,
I think Nick Fury had nobody else that wanted to join the project when he asked them.
yeah, he
like
didn't
the
have real superheroes,
Yeah.
so he was like, "Oh man, we got
Take these
other-
two because they are completely hopeless.
We got this assassin chick that's been working with us for a couple of years. Let's use her.
She's good, but
She's not good.
No. She's just good with martial arts, maybe.
She's just sexy. That's
it. And she never smiles. It's because
So
Scarlett
you
Johansson.
you sick
Forget
of
about
her
it.
not being happy. She's always
No,
upset.
a new scene is not smiling in every movie, being tough because she's young. She's acting like she's nearly 40 years old.
So she's acting like a MILF, like a angry middle-aged woman. Like
Yes, but she's got attitude for no reason.
she's always got attitude.
Now this is even when you watch the movie Lucy.
Yeah, same deal.
I hated the movie because of her attitude. There was no reason for her to be upset to the
And
whole
because the movie was shit.
movie. Yeah, it was a crap movie as well. But she's only getting roles because she looks sexy and hot.
Yeah,
that's the
that's
only
it,
reason
so-
why.
She's a good actor though.
Oh, she can act.
Yeah, but you're right. This
point is
this moody attitude that she has in all of her films, and especially this Avengers series or the Marvel cinematic universe.
Now, what's up with the love interest with the Hulk?
Where did that come from?
That was never in the first one.
Remember, we are not into the comics. We don't know if that's in the comics or not, so we can't. We're not knocking.
We're talking
the history,
about it from a normal point of view.
Normal person point of view. I didn't see that in the first movie. It didn't exist. There was nothing.
She met him, and
she met him. She just had to get him to be recruited in the thing.
So they didn't kill him and all that crap.
That's it.
But now she's
calming him down, and she's singing lullabies to him. Sun's going down. What is?
I think it means that it's time to calm down. Get back to yourself. Like calm down.
Well, this makes no sense because in the first Avengers, at the end, he says the secret is I could control it all along.
Yes.
So why would this Joss Whedon or whoever directed the film?
Joss Whedon, he done Buffy.
We're not talking about Buffy, yeah?
No, but he's the guy that done Buffy.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, anyway, he did Avengers or he did one of the X-Men or something. I'm sure he did Avengers.
Days of Future Past, I think. No.
Yeah.
First Class, was it?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He did Avengers, and he obviously let Hulk say those lines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, why would you say those lines and then change the whole script and make it totally different in the next movie? You know, but everyone's expecting Hulk to be someone. Now, this Bruce Banner character is someone who can control his mutation or whatever.
And now she's falling in love with him.
Now she's falling in love with him so she can calm him down, touching his hands and shit. Like, what is that all about?
And he bounced at the end of the movie. He just left her.
That was cool, though.
Yeah, it was cool because
he just left her.
He just left her. She stood there alone. Everyone changed their lives. They went on their own way, their own path.
Hey, man.
What was up with that?
But the love is, where did it come from?
What I mean is, all these points were all dead ends.
Hawkeye.
Now, Hawkeye.
Right. Hawkeye.
The obvious thing is, he's got an infinite amount of arrows.
He's like Bruce Willis in Die Hard. His ammunition never runs out.
And
he's doing flips all over the place.
I don't care how fast you are with a bow and arrow. If there are hundreds of these robotic things coming out of the sky.
Maybe he's a great archer, though.
But it takes... You know how far...
Do you understand?
Do you know how hard it is?
Yeah, physics.
Do you know how hard it is to reach around and grab something you cannot see?
No, he can do it really fast.
Why? Because he's a hawk. What is he? What is his problem?
No, nothing. What is his problem?
Yeah, is his eye? He's got a hawk. He's got funny eyes. Shit. No, something's wrong with his one eye.
Wrong with his eye.
No, his eye glows or some shit like
his
that.
His eye glows?
No, it doesn't glow, but it's sort of... They change color or something. You can see like a hawk. That's why he can shoot from far accurately.
No, he's just a really good archer. That's it. He's Marvel's version of Green Arrow from DC. Green Arrow is just a normal guy. He's got no superpowers.
He's just a good archer.
He's just a really great archer.
That's just in a Robin Hood outfit.
He's a really great archer and a really great marksman. He can use guns really well, all of that sort of stuff really well. So Marvel made their version, Hawkeye. Same deal. He's got no powers. Him and Black Widow don't belong in Avengers.
Right.
And Captain America too.
She had a love interest with Bruce Banner, right?
Right.
Now, we don't understand why that was.
Yeah, the story didn't explain it.
Then they went on a little break for refuge to Hawkeye's secret family they never told anybody about. He's got kids.
And then they chopping wood
with tight shirts on. What was going on at the house with the secret family? He has to come back after they fight these things.
Yeah, and I don't worry, we'll be back, baby. I promise you, I love you. I don't understand. To be honest with you, I don't actually even know what the story of the movie was about. Because from what I figured out was they were recruited to chill and have a party. They met up with Bruce Banner and Tony Stark wanted to create this ultimate machine that thinks and stuff. It has its own brain. And they ended up doing that. They went to the party, had a great time. Ultron is born. He kills Jarvis. He's taking over
Jarvis and the whole interface and everything, right?
Yep. Then he's taking over. He's building into the mutant children, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. They were connected with the villain in the beginning, which was the Nazis' Red Skull.
From Captain America, right?
Yeah, from Captain America. That scene. Now, that just sort of spawned out of nowhere. You get what I mean? It wasn't like there was no build up to that story
of them too, the two characters.
Yeah, the two characters.
And then they just joined them because they knew Ultron was really bad.
Like, well, it seemed like I really liked the fact that this movie they crammed everyone into it. They put War Machine into it.
Yeah.
They had the Scarlet Witch and the Quicksilver, Iron Man, Captain America. And everybody was in
problem.
it.
That's what the whole buzz, or not the buzz, but that's what I think. With the technology that it is today in movies and the creation of movies, I think that we've spoken about this a lot. Maybe not on this show,
not on Suck TV, but yeah,
we will speak about it in the upcoming shows or segments or whatever. But the technology of today, they can basically do whatever they imagine, as far as animation or CGI is concerned.
Especially CGI.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. So Joss Whedon said, load this movie up with the best CGI you can come across.
Fill it up.
Put all the heroes in there because we can do them.
Yeah.
Forget about the story. Just throw lots of explosions in. Yeah. And then they had the stuff about the village, the village at the end, saving the kids and stuff like that.
What village? What
the village at the end that was rising up in the sky.
Oh, that you see what I'm saying?
And then they were saving children, and everyone was in love with the villages, man, and saving everyone, the community. What's that? That's going back to old
traditional
movie making.
Yeah.
Now we've gone past that. There was no story
at all. It was a very big disappointment.
What proves to me that I was not proves to me, but what was the icing on the cake was I didn't even want to wait for the secrets at the end of the Marvel movie. You know, that usually everyone expects, or now everyone's used to those secrets. At the end, that's those little what they call the egg.
Yeah, spoilers, Easter eggs.
Easter egg spoilers at the end of the credits, or just after the last scene.
Yeah.
But now they really killed it. They had two.
Yeah, they always got two now.
So they really pushed it.
Just push one, or sometimes they had nothing at the end, but they'd have a little hint.
Of
in
something
the movie. Yeah. During the movie. Yeah.
So I actually just wanted to leave the cinema, and I actually dozed off for about 10 minutes during the movie, and there was a few action scenes that didn't make any sense, or I wasn't interested.
Yeah.
So.
What's your conclusion?
My conclusion is, if you want to really watch a crap movie, go and see this movie.
If you're into watching
shit movies, go and watch this.
Go out of your way.
If you want to be disappointed in a genre that you always followed,
and you love,
go and see this movie.
You
really will be disappointed.
Because I was really disappointed. But all right, well that's it. That's our review, I guess. It's
that's our opinion on the movie.
Yeah.
And if you like it, like the way we reviewed it, or we were honest with it. We're not being biased, but if you like the stuff we talk about, or anything else we've done, or you want to see everything else that we've done, check us out on.
We on YouTube. We on Ustream. Suck TV right there.
And
boom,
over there as well.
Yeah. you can comment on YouTube. We'll be uploading this video pretty soon.
And we're also on the Speaker app.
Check it out.
And we're on the Suck TV, and we got a couple of audio podcasts that you can,
including the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight,
and
we got a couple Game of Thrones stuff.
The ultimate brand versus Meister Aemon.
If you
check it out,
Game of Thrones, check it out.
The world has been waiting for it, and we finally gave it to them. So, comment, please. We'd like to hear your comments and anything positive or negative.
We don't care. We just want that. So,
whatever you want to say, and just let us know. And
if there's something you want us to talk about, make sure you put in the comments, and we'll
suggestions, and we see if we can do them for you guys. Thanks.
All right, guys,
and we'll catch you all next time.
See you. Look.